many of you are probably aware at this point that one of the unique product lines to Concord and Ninth is our Turnabout stamp sets. And we have dozens of these stamp sets that we've designed for the last few years. And they're a lot of fun to use. If you haven't picked one up yet, you need to just give it a try. These are used in your MISTI or other stamping platforms. And it's essentially, you take the stamp set and you rotate it 4 times the paper inside of your MISTI, and then this stamp will create a very cool printed paper looking backdrop. So it'll end up looking like this. I know that's hard to believe. And what's really fun about this one, this is only the second time we've been able to do 2 turnabouts in one stamp set. So if you'll remember back to our holiday release from 2019, we had the Hollyberry turnabout, and it had 2 turnabouts in one 6-inch by 8-inch stamp set. And it's not always possible to do that, but when we have the opportunity to do that, we like to give you the most bang for your buck. So we're really excited that you get 2 turnabouts in one stamp set. So you can see here, this one is the floral piece to this, and then we have the greenery, which is just a bunch of leaves. And you can use them together as shown here. But what's really great is that they actually work independent of each other. So if you wanted to get just like a fun scattered leaf background, you could use that one. Or you could just use the flowers and get your blossoms in just on one backdrop. But look how cool it is when you end up using those together. And it's really fun, and it's forgiving. Like when you use them together, you can see here that it's a very kind of fun organic spread of flowers and leaves. So don't be intimidated to pick them up and use both of them together. You can do it. And so really, really fun. We actually used the open spaces in the stamp set as well to give you some sentiments so that you have opportunities to finish out your entire card. This is just a standalone, it's a standalone stamp set. It won't be sold in a bundle, but it does coordinate nicely back to our stitched Blooms bundle. And so we intentionally did that. So if you picked up all the products together, they do coordinate nicely. And I just wanted to show you that we have all of the words in here to create some nice all occasion stamp or all occasion sentiments for your cards. So I'd like to show you now some of the fun cards that we've made using this stamp set, and also some of our other products that coordinate nicely with it. So pull these to the side. I'll actually leave that one on there so you can keep that image in your mind of how beautiful that looks when it's fully stamped. And so here is a card actually using that's using both the flower and leaf options with your turnabout, and you can just see how nicely that backdrops, and then with a simple "You're So Kind" cut out with a circle, cut out in a circle on top of that. Such a nice card to give to anybody anytime. Here's another card where we've used both the leaf and the flower turnabouts in here, and then this is actually the sentiment and the stitched little panel there on the card is from our Stitched Blooms bundle, which coordinates really nicely with this turnabout. And it's kind of fun. So you can see on this one we used pinks and blues, and then this one it's nice that it has that fun punch of yellow on there. So both of those beautifully using the flower and leaf option. Here we've also created a backdrop using the flowers and the leaves, but this time it's all monochromatic. So we did that in Versamark on a craft card base, and it's a very beautifully, it's like a really nice complex background, but still not like overly busy. And then it looks really nice using the hexagon, that irregular hexagon from Modern Frame. And we've actually fussy cut out one of these, the little friend, and Hello is using our tall type alphabet, and then that little flower comes from the Stitched Blooms bundle as well. So really fun card, And I love how different, like using color over here versus going monochromatic. It's using the same stamps, but totally different look. And here we've gone with a more, just a more minimal look. So this is actually only using the flower turnabout, and we've actually chosen to use white emboss for one of those layers. And again, this is, we've used this on a few other samples, but it's from our I Like You stamp set, which is the earned reward for February. And then we've also used some of the blossoms that we've cut out from the Stitched Blooms bundle. And you can see how nicely it's the same type of flower, so it coordinates, like they really cross-coordinate well. And then here we have a card where we're just using the leaves. And again, just a totally different look than when you use the flowers and the leaves together. And it's very simple, nice monochromatic on a white card base. So there you have our Blooms Turnabout stamp set. We know this is going to be really a really desired stamp set. We could hardly keep the Hollyberry Turnabout, the double turnabout from our holiday release, in stock. And so we know that we're going to have a lot of you out there that want to snag this, and with good reason. We love this stamp set. So there you have it, the Blooms Turnabout stamp set.